Let's do a poll. Would you like to hear my Twitch rants? If we get like a few votes, sure. 100%? No one doesn't want to hear it? Well, I won't say no to my friends. I can only find this rant. It's like my buddy, one of my best friends in real life that I was talking to on WhatsApp. I have it somewhere around here. But it's this whole ass like long text message. Look at this. Look at how long that is. It looks like I'm breaking up with him. But no, it's just it looks big because it's on, you know, my phone. All right. Can I sit down? Let's sit down and everything. Let's have a chat. Let's talk about twitch.tv. Let's talk about twitch.tv. First of all, I should start by saying that it's not the worst platform. I did used to stream on ustream.tv, which is what Twitch was before. This was back in the day. This was like in 2000. When was I streaming? I was streaming like 08, 09, around there. I would stream a lot of Guitar Hero and Rock Band. So anyway, Twitch did pave the way, and so I do appreciate it in that sense. But now, I can't really recommend it unless you're trying to make money as a streamer. In my opinion, I'm gonna read over like my rant in a sec, but I'm gonna just talk about like my current thoughts, and then I'll look over we'll see how consistent I was, because this was a year ago that I wrote this whole rant. But in my opinion, the benefit of Twitch is it's easy for people to find you. If you're on there, if you're consistent, the discoverability will lead to natural, like more organic viewers, or just discoverability, I should say. And with how they set up their, because the thing is, compared to YouTube, YouTube does not have like a landing page for streams. They don't have that. It's not a thing. I wish they had that. They could call it like youtube.live or whatever. They should really have a landing page. But if you want to find live streams on YouTube, it's borderline impossible. It's like the clumsiest thing ever. If you're not already following a creator, you're not going to find their stream. On Twitch, if you want to watch, let's say I want to watch StarCraft streams, I can go type in StarCraft 2, bam, click on the game, and I can see all those people that are live streaming it. And I can, you know, sort by viewers if I want to find a small stream, so I can get into a small community, make conversation. Because, you know, if you jump into a big stream, it's pretty easy to just you can't really talk much there, you know? It's unlikely the streamer even notices your messages. Maybe you'll have a chat with some people in chat. But, you know, it's fun to be part of a small community, right? And I'm really grateful for our community here because everyone is so cool. We have great conversations. You know, everyone in the Discord is super nice. Join the Discord, by the way. So Twitch has that aspect of discoverability. Also, hello, Edgar. Thanks for tuning in. Good to see you, man. I'm going on a Twitch rant right now. Twitch has that discoverability aspect. If you are trying to make a career out of streaming, I think that Twitch is really good because the thing is, since it is hosted by Amazon Web Services, there's that partnership with Amazon, right? A lot of people just have Amazon Prime, and it's kind of like expected. Like, people understand Twitch subs. It's understood. You know, people just give away, like, you can just use your Amazon Prime sub and support someone that way. So many people just have Amazon Prime subs laying around, and so you can just use those. So you can make money that way. Also, Twitch, unless you like get the Twitch Turbo, which is kind of like YouTube Premium, which I have a lot to talk about on that as well. You are just gonna get ads no matter what. Like, unless you subscribe to the streamer, you're gonna get ads. And so ads are kind of more accepted because it's just part of the platform. It's like it's a much greedier platform. Not only with the ads, if you become a Twitch affiliate, there's no way to not have any ads. You have to either you gotta front load your ads. It's like, it's either like you put ads like in chunks of like 3 minutes every so often, every like hour or half an hour, or you have shorter ads every like quicker intervals. Whatever. The point is that there's no way to avoid ads. I cannot put ads on my stream on YouTube. Right now we have no ads. So there's that. It's much better for the viewer in my opinion. But because the ads are kind of built into the platform, if you want to make money, it's better to, you know, focus on your Twitch stream, I guess. And along with these subs being more of like a common, it's more understood. It's more like, you know, oh, I support Twitch streamers, whatever. Compared to YouTube channel memberships are not really that obvious. Like, you might not even know what a channel membership is because it's not obvious. And it's cause part of that is YouTube's nomenclature. Which is just basically like, because they call followers on YouTube subscribers. And just the names, just the word subscribers, almost like makes it harder for people to just follow. Like, if you think about, like, if you go on Instagram, if you go on whatever, like Twitch, you don't even think twice about following someone, at least in my opinion. Like, if I see something on Instagram, like if I see a cool like food channel, like a cool like pets page, I just follow it because it's like, okay, yeah, I want to see more of that. You just follow without even thinking. And because on Twitch, it's called follows, it's just, you don't even think about it. Just click follow, whatever. I'll click follow. And if you don't want to see the content, it's easy to turn off notifications. But on YouTube, it's called subscribers, which sounds like so, I don't know. It's like, it's just harder to like just get, it's not as easy to get follows because they're called subscribers, in my opinion. And because they use the word subscribers for followers, it's hard. You might not know what a channel membership is because it's called join the channel membership or like whatever. Versus on Twitch, it's the subscribers. It's so easy to understand. It's so straightforward. But YouTube's never going to change the wording. It's subscribers are followers, and that's just what it's called forever. But, you know, that's why I just like to say, you know, follow along, or stay tuned to the channel, because I just hate asking. I don't ever, you'll never hear me ask, like, hey, please subscribe. It's so obnoxious. I don't like doing that. I hate advertising in people's faces. I don't do that. The only thing I'll mention sometimes is we have a channel membership, or we have Discord, because, like, you know, because otherwise you might not know at all. So, I think that if you're just putting out good content, you know, if someone wants to follow along, then they will. They'll figure it out. They'll figure out, oh, I press subscribe and I get notifications. Whatever. So that's why I only mention the channel membership sometimes, and I'll mention the Discord, because, like, hey, please subscribe, like the video. I don't like doing that stuff. I don't like doing that, right? But there's nothing wrong with it. I think that it's generally okay. Unless you're, like, constantly putting it in people's faces, it's okay. You can ask for it. I just prefer not to, personally. That's just me. But, so the thing is, on Twitch, it's really easy to just like, oh, you know, you understand follows. It's so simple, because it's like every social media platform, everywhere. Whether it's on Twitter, Instagram, you know, I don't know how Facebook does it, but, you know, Twitch, it's a follow. So that kind of goes into building a career better if you're trying to make money. If your goal is to make money, I think Twitch is better. Mostly because of the discoverability, and because a lot of people just have free Amazon Prime subs that they can support you with. Furthermore, the whole thing with Twitch is really just, it focuses more on user like interaction, like live interaction. If you look at YouTube, for example, you can rewind a VOD. If you're watching a live VOD on YouTube, you can just go back. If you missed something, you want to hear what I said, you can just go back a little bit. It's really easy, and then you can click on live again. On Twitch, you do not have that. It's really cumbersome. If you like miss what someone said, you'd have to like open up their page, go into the VOD, the current VOD that's happening, and like go to the very end of the VOD to where they are, and then like find it. Compared to YouTube, you can just go back, like, you know, go back 30 seconds. And the reason they do that is because Twitch just wants you to focus on the live. It's all about the live. And as a result, there's less, you know, there's more focus on things like, there's all these pop-ups. Like generally on YouTube streams, everyone has a layout. There's all these things like popping up constantly. And I was talking earlier about, like, I want to have donations pop up, because that's like, if you're doing a direct donation or a super chat, you know, I really appreciate that. And you might want to have your message pop up. So like, well, that's fine, whatever. But like, you know, sometimes like streamers, you have like a pop up for everyone who follows. Every time there's like bits sent, bam, all this stuff constantly happening. All these reminders like, hey, support, because of course Twitch, it behooves them to have people interacting with the chat and with the stream, because they make money off that. So here's the biggest reason I don't like Twitch, is they're so greedy. Amazon Web Services, Jeff Bezos, enormously rich. Like, is he still a little bit less rich than Elon Musk? Whatever. The two richest guys on the planet. You have Amazon backing Twitch, and they take 50% of these little, well, we're just small content creators. Unless you're a big streamer, you're not making much money on Twitch. You could like, if you're like a decently mid-sized streamer, you might make like a literally like a minimum wage job working full-time. That's what you'd be getting. Roughly. I mean, it's different for everyone. Depends also on the generosity of your viewers, but just like from ads and subs and stuff like that, you're not making much money unless you're an enormous streamer. But because they take 50%, so any donation through bits or whatever, or not, or like if you do like donations through Twitch, or what is it called? If you do subs, they get 50% of your subs. And then I believe with bits too, but honestly, I'm not 100% sure. Generally, people have like the direct donation links for that reason, to avoid Twitch taking so much money. But yeah, all the subscribers, your subscription of $5, half of that goes to Twitch, half of it. Compared to YouTube, 70% goes to the creator, 30% goes to YouTube. So right there, just that delta is already crazy. So there's that. And then what I talked about earlier with the ads, I don't like that, because it's, you know, it's more distractions that I don't want. For me, I don't want to put like, I don't want to have to push that onto the viewer. I just want the stream to be, you're just watching the stream, we're just hanging out, you know. That's one of the reasons I also, otherwise, besides what I'm talking about moving forward, I want to have just donations and super chats, but I don't have anything, I don't have a layout. I don't have anything advertising anything on my stream. 0 things. That's very atypical. Generally, you have like all these things like layouts. I mean, they're like pretty layouts, but they're just like advertising. It's like, hey, follow me here and here and here, and like all this stuff, and like whatever. Here's like my current donation goal, like all this stuff reminding you like, hey, support, money, money, money. Versus, you know, we're just building a community here. I'm not trying to make any money on YouTube. We've made a tiny bit of money. In fact, I could go through my, I've almost broken even actually, or I've just about broken even in my past year. But my goal is to grow the community and have like a fun community and raise awareness about how awesome this game is. The whole entire reason I started on YouTube was just because when the demo came out, it was just all nonsense. Like you could only Google this game and find a bunch of like degenerate content. Like there was no real content. And I was like, damn, can we, like someone has to do gameplay. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. So I started, you know, doing YouTube. I started making videos and streaming. And that's why StellarBlade has been the focus since I started. So there's that. But let me just go over now. I'm going to read over my text messages that I sent to my friend originally back when I started streaming. This is from March 18th. So literally, I think this was like the day after my first stream. I believe my first day was like March 16th or 17th last year. We're almost at a year anniversary. So here's what I wrote. Let's see how consistent I've been. I haven't gone over this in a while. So I wrote, I'm just going to read this verbatim. Twitch's entire platform is built on the mentality of quantity over quality. It's like Twitter people. I wrote that. That's kind of, you know what I mean? I'm not, if you use Twitter, I'm not like, that's not, it's not, I'm not like insulting necessarily, but generally, I think we can all agree Twitter's not like a good place to spend time. You know what I mean? So I wrote, it's like Twitter people. You're encouraged to spam in chats. There's the dumbass raid system, which if you think about it, doesn't make any sense, and neither the audience getting sent somewhere nor the receiving streamer are usually happy with the outcome. I still feel generally the same way about this. I'm gonna just comment real quick because the reason I don't like the raid system is that it interrupts a stream like really hard, and if you're like in the middle of a conversation or if you're in the middle of doing something, you know, you have to, you know, you should be thankful for people bringing it in, but like bringing in viewers, but like you don't have to greet everybody, stop everything you were doing, and suddenly greet all these people and explain everything that's happening and like introduce yourself and all this stuff, and just slows down everything. It's more advertising. It's like, hey, I do all these things, compared to not having a raid system. What is nice about the raid system though is that it can help blow up a tiny streamer, but generally in my experience, once you get raided, like those people just leave instantly, almost right away. It's so hard to retain those people because they're not, even if you were playing the same game, if you're watching a stream, you're probably watching it for that person. Generally, right? Not always, but generally, you're watching it for that person you're watching. If you get thrown over to another stream, you might boost their numbers briefly, but then it's almost like kind of demoralizing. It's like, oh, cool, we got all these people. It's like, oh, wow, only like, I got 50 people, and like, oh, only like less than 10 stuck around. All these people left. So that's why I didn't like the raid system. And let's continue my message now. So I wrote, if you jump into someone's stream, there's always more stream recommendations on the left-hand side. So unless you want to full screen and miss out on chat, then there's always something pulling you away from the stream you're on. YouTube's layout is really beautiful, uses the screen space well, and feels more intimate because the people there are just watching you. Not only are they just watching you, but they probably came from your content, so you know they're not some random who found your stream via the recommendations on the left-hand side of Twitch, who could just like, you know, end up being like a troll or something if you get like randoms jumping into your stream that way. Yeah, I forgot about that, because yeah, on YouTube, you can see if someone's live. If they're watching your video, you might see that they're live. And so if they already like are familiar with you from one of your videos, and then they jump into your stream, it's like, bam, they kind of know what to expect, which is nice. And then I continued. And what's sad is the absolute high end of being a creator on Twitch is having a spamming chat and not being able to create any meaningful content like long-form videos on YouTube. This goes into why I love YouTube Premium and I don't like Twitch Turbo, because Twitch's equivalent of like not getting ads across the whole site. But on YouTube, if you pay for YouTube Premium, you don't get ads across the whole site. And guess what there is on the whole site? Incredibly high quality content. So much produced content that's like focused and like much higher quality compared to like a stream. The thing with streams is that it's naturally, you know, you can't be on 24/7 when you're streaming. Sometimes there's slow moments compared to like focused, edited, produced content. And so I feel like there's so much upside. Not getting ads on like high quality content is like, to me, it's so much more enticing than like, oh cool, I can just watch a bunch of random streams, potentially like if you're looking for new streams and not get interrupted by ads. That might be worth it for you, but I think that, you know, the YouTube Premium is such a good service. I've had it. It's the only subscription I have personally, the only one. I don't pay for any other subscriptions, just YouTube Premium. I do have other subscriptions, like I have MLB.TV, but I get that through T-Mobile because my cell phone carrier, T-Mobile, you know, they give me MLB TV. They also give me Netflix. So I have those, but I don't pay for them like I pay for YouTube Premium. YouTube Premium is the only subscription I personally pay for out of pocket because I think it's really good. And then I wrote, so why even start streaming there to begin when that's your end game? Twitch can suck its dick. That's kind of funny that I wrote that. Building a following on YouTube at least means you can then make fun content for that crowd. And that's what I wrote. So I pretty much feel the same about that. Yeah, my feelings haven't really changed. That's my YouTube Twitch rant. But I love YouTube. I love that also. Oh, another thing I forgot. Twitch doesn't let you store your VODs. Did you guys know? Twitch, I forgot at some point, but like a long time ago, like you have like a week or something. Because they had, I remember reading the post, it was like, they have data that most people only watch VODs in the first week, and then it just deletes them. And I think if you're like a partner, maybe I think you can store your VODs for longer. I don't know exactly how it works anymore, but the point is they try to purge a lot of these VODs. It kind of makes sense in a way, because yes, there's like so many more people streaming on Twitch. On YouTube, there's like nobody streaming in comparison. There's so many streamers on Twitch. It's so oversaturated, right? In comparison to YouTube. That like I guess they end up with a lot of VODs and, you know, whatever, so they want to purge them, but YouTube always stores them. So if you want to go watch one of my old playthroughs, they're all there. Everything is there, which is awesome. I don't have to like re-upload them to a separate channel. Everything is here on my one channel. I have playlists for every single playthrough we've done on the stream. You know, we did Sekiro, Nier Automata, Bayonetta, God of War Ragnarok, Silent Hill 2, Dead Rising, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro. Did I say Sekiro already? I think I did. All these games, I'm forgetting some. Dead Space. All of these games. Ninja Gaiden we just did 2 days ago. Every single playthrough I've done. If you want to watch it, it's there. And also, YouTube has excellent chapters. The chapter system on YouTube is really good. And this goes into how good YouTube's TV app is. Dude, the Twitch TV app is kind of dog water. I never hear good things about it. The easiest way to watch Twitch on your TV is you want to open it on your phone and then cast it. So you kind of need a smart TV. You got to cast it your TV, because in my experience, like I've tried like the Switch console app, I've tried the TV app, I think I tried the PlayStation app at some point, but they're just not very reliable. They always just like crash. It's kind of funky. I don't ever have problems with the YouTube TV app, and it's such a nice experience. You're watching a stream or like you're watching a VOD on YouTube, bam, you're like wondering, oh, okay, when does this get good? If someone has YouTube chapters, I do YouTube chapters for every single one of my VODs, 100% of them. So it's like over 160 VODs now. All of them have chapters. So if you're scrolling on your TV, it shows you on your TV like the name of the chapter that you're on, and then when the next one starts. So it's really easy to navigate and scrub through a VOD that way. It's so easy on TV. You can see like, okay, this is where the stream starts, and it's like, okay, with my TV remote, go to the next chapter. Oh, here's where, he started doing this or whatever. Oh, this is when the speedrun starts. Oh, this is like when he, fights this boss. Like maybe I'm watching like, oh, I want to go back and watch like Bliss do Sekiro. Look, I wonder how he handled this boss on his first playthrough. Okay, let's go find Genichiro. And then it's like, it's so easy. It takes seconds. You can find the VOD, go to the chapter, bam. Granted, not everybody's doing YouTube chapters like I do, like so obsessively, but there's that functionality there. I think Twitch has something like that, but it's not as easy. And like the value of having it on your TV with a good TV app natively, not having to stream or cast from your phone, it's so awesome. I love YouTube. And like I talked about earlier, the 70-30 split, so creators get more money. Not to mention, I can control my ads. I can stream with no ads if I want, so I'm not pushing just advertising onto the viewer. It's awesome. In a nutshell, that's pretty much my rant on Twitch. So now I'm gonna look at chat. I didn't read any messages up to this point because I thought I might get distracted. My ADHD. So that's the rant. Okay, I already said hi to Edgar. That was the beginning of the rant. Very, very true. The free subs. The ads are mad annoying while watching tournaments. Oh, true. Yeah, if you're watching a tournament, that can be obnoxious if you're not subscribed. Rants are getting real when someone drops me hooves. Agatoki, so you're funny on Saturdays, man. I love that. Hey, dude, just finished watching your skill tree live last night. It was awesome. Damn, you watched the whole thing, Plastic Ball. That's so cool of you. Thank you for watching that. I learned a lot. Are you still going to continue to do your gear and such? Yes, actually. Oh my gosh, thank you for reminding me. Someone else reminded me the other day too. I'll do that before I go on vacation. We'll do that maybe Thursday. I gotta prepare though. Last time I did that, dude, I was losing my voice at the end of that stream, Plastic Bowl. So I will I'll make sure I get like a lot of tea and honey tea and stuff so I can do that so we can finish it. Even if I don't edit it down, at least I can have the stream and finish talking about all the gear. So we'll do that. I'll have a dedicated stream to that. Thanks for reminding me. That's going to be either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. One of the streams this next week before I go on vacation for a month. We will do the equipment, the exospines. We'll talk about all of it. 50-50 cut is really insane. It's greedy, right? So greedy. There's a lot of nasty things on Twitter. You're absolutely correct about that. If you still watch a channel with average 1K viewers, he got raided by a channel with 20K viewers during the Fortnite days, and it was a complete shit show. Yeah, I can imagine. It's tough. I feel like it can be demoralizing, kind of. You know, but it all plays into the discoverability of Twitch. It is good for discoverability, and ultimately, even if most of those people leave, you can still... Twitch is still better, I think, if you're trying to make money. That's not my goal, though. You know, I do have a job. Like, I have a real life job. Granted, my job, in a way, kind of is just like funding my YouTube hobby. You know, I work part-time, so I can have days off to stream. So normally I would be working 5 days a week, not like a normal person. I'd work 5 days, but I decided to just work 3 days so I could stream a lot. Because I wanted to just, you know, when I do something, I want to just go hard at it, and I want to commit to it. Plus, while I'm really young, I'm only 30. You know, I can take a couple years off, not make much money, and just try streaming and see how it goes, see what we can build. I think it's worth it, personally, for me. You know, in the end, the money doesn't matter at all. Money's just a tool. It's as long as you can live a life. If you can live, I don't have to be rich, you know? You just need enough money to survive and not be struggling. And so I live very frugally with my part-time job. I live super frugally so that I don't have to, you know, think too much. Don't have to worry about it too much. But I did do a lot of investments. In fact, if anyone's curious, here, you want to know how much money I made on YouTube last year? Because I was going to do my taxes. I tried to do them earlier, and I was just, in case my tax lady wanted this, here's how much money I made on YouTube. In 2024, I earned $838. $838 in like 9 months? No, 8 months, basically. I started streaming consistently in May. So really, like, I guess 7 months. And then I spent $1,232 to build up my stream. I think at this point I am positive now, though, because we had a good December. So you get paid each next month by YouTube. You get paid once a month. So like for me, I get paid every like 20th roughly. And I think now I am in the plus. Like I'm finally positive. But yeah, for a long time I was just negative because I spent a lot of money building up the, you know, my streaming setup. You know, I bought lights. The lighting is super important. I'm using my old webcam, so that didn't matter. I just had that. But I bought my capture card. I wanted StellarBlade to look as good as possible. I bought a $246 capture card, Elgato 4KX. I just wanted the best one so the game looked as good as possible. I bought this new microphone. I bought a mic arm. I bought all these things. I got a bunch of storage. Oh, all my emojis. Dude, my emojis cost a lot of money. This isn't including all of them, but you know, just last year with the stuff we got last year, I spent $236 on emojis, like the emojis and the channel member badges. And then we did giveaways, of course, too, so I'm counting the money for the giveaways. So all that. So essentially, there's not much money to be made. Unless you're a huge streamer, it really is kind of just like it's a fun hobby. I think building a community is worthwhile. And then, you know, I feel like if what I really gotta do, if I wanted to like make it slightly more profitable, I have to work a lot more on produced content. You know, I was talking earlier about how awesome YouTube is for all of the edited content. It's just hard, like working a job, like even though I'm only working 3 days, that still equates to roughly, because they're kind of long days, I work about 28 to 30 hours each week, and I'll just be tired, man. Like on my streaming days, I just stream, and that's pretty much all I do. So for that reason, I end up kind of I just have energy to stream. Like you don't really see it. When I'm streaming, I feel like I'm good at not really showing that I'm tired or whatever. Like maybe I had a bad day. I try not to show that because I don't want to inconvenience other people. I would like to create a positive environment. But, you know, sometimes I have a few streams where I'm like, damn, I hope someone got something out of that. Like, I really hope that was, like, enjoyable for someone because I wasn't feeling it. Like, I was tired that day or whatever it is, you know? Or like I feel like, oh man, I was playing kind of bad. Like I was playing really badly that day. Like I hope that was entertaining to anyone. But if it's one of my favorite mantras in life is you have to slow down to speed up. I forgot where I heard that originally. Actually, no, it was Matt Mormon. Shout out to Matt Mormon, Obsessed Garage. I remember him saying, and I don't know where he heard it. He heard it from someone else, but I was watching one of his like watch and talks, which is like kind of like a podcast that he does sort of. He just washes his car and talks about YouTube and life and stuff. And he said, you know, you have to slow down to speed up. And the idea is that sometimes you're already doing enough. You don't have to take on more stuff to do. If you just focus on what you're doing already and just focus on it more, slow down and focus on those things to get better at them, you can make a lot of progress in that way. So in a way, like if I took one day off streaming a week, if I didn't stream like one less day, I could spend that day editing. And if I'm editing at least one day a week, I can make some videos at least like once a month or something. And those videos are really what make you money on YouTube. They make you money when you're not live. I don't run ads, so I'm not making basically any money ads. I'm not big enough to even run ads. It's not justifiable in my opinion. It's not worth it for the viewer. So I don't put ads, but I put ads on the VODs. Those make like no money. I just have them there because I don't want to have 0 ads across my whole channel. And then if I ever do get bigger one day, to then start putting ads, I feel like that'd be kind of mean. So I put light ads. I put like, you know, 1 ad when you join the video and that's it. Because YouTube gives you this crazy option. You can like put ads throughout the whole video. If your video is like really long, it'll just automatically put ads throughout the whole thing, which is really annoying. So I don't have it do that because that's obnoxious. Besides, like, I think for one video I put it manually. So I put like, it's crazy because by default, if you do the automatic in-video ads for like a really long video, it'll put like 30 of them. But I put it down to like 5 or like 4 or 5, just like little chapters, like, because it's kind of a nice reminder, like, hey, take a break, get some water, whatever. And so I think that as a break between big areas, you know, some of these little ads in between are okay. It's not that big of a deal in my opinion. A lot of you guys have YouTube Premium anyway. Also, hello CNewt, thank you for tuning in. But yeah, that's pretty much YouTube versus Twitch. Why I love YouTube. Sorry if you can hear a dog barking in the background. I talked about the financials, all that stuff. Just got back from mass. Welcome back. Life is overrated. Sorry, I kind of saw that kind of late. YouTube streaming is good if you want to reach a very broad audience, to be honest. If you have videos that go viral, it does help you reach audiences in that sense. But then, even if someone is already subscribed to you, they kind of have to know about your lives. They kind of have to know that you do go live. Because sometimes I hear from you guys that the YouTube notifications are not really that consistent, 100%. You might be signed up for them through YouTube and you won't see that I'm live. I think it depends on like how many different, like for me personally, if I subscribe to a channel, like I turn off notifications for everything except for the channels I really want to hear about. So then when I go into my YouTube, like the bell, it's all relevant stuff. It's like, if it's like a friend going live, or if it's like my Yankees podcasts that I listen to, like my baseball podcasts, I want to know when those are up immediately. I want to listen to them right away. Like my YouTube is mostly baseball stuff, and then like a lot of car stuff as well, and then like some small streamers that are on YouTube. So, but yeah. Hey Pope, what's up, man? Good to see you. I just finished my Twitch YouTube rant. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. I remember when YouTube started doing ad stuff, some channels were putting ads every couple of minutes, just a bit obnoxious. Yeah, that's crazy. I just want more creators to have 2 ads at the start of the video and an ad break in the middle, but I understand the need for monetization. Yeah, I would never... In reality, making money as a content creator, unless you hit like big sponsorships, like if you get sponsored, that's ideal. If a YouTube channel can get sponsored and then like they do like an in-video sponsor, you know, that you might get paid like $500 per video or something like that. I don't know what the number is, but that's ideal. The actual ads aren't gonna make you too much, unless you have like millions. They're gonna make you decent money if you have like hundreds of thousands and millions of views. But otherwise, it's mostly the generosity of the viewers, to be honest. You know, through donations and like you guys joining the channel membership. You know, that helps keep me afloat because, well, starting a few months ago, I bought a new internet. Like, normally I was using Comcast, but Comcast is so, like, Xfinity is so, it's so inconsistent. I'm paying now for AT&T monthly. It's like $55 a month. I pay for it monthly so that we can have consistent streams where I'm not dropping any frames. There's never any interruptions because I was tired of worrying about the internet. That's the only big expense that I still have, like, monthly. But just like with the channel memberships, it basically covers that for the most part. It pretty much covers the internet, so I'm pretty much streaming for free. It's not costing me anything. So, for me, I'm happy if I'm making at least like $50 a month to pay for my internet. That's good. And it's all thanks to the generosity of you guys, like, you know, the channel members, you know, with super chats and donating, the direct donations through Ko-fi and just the channel membership. But the channel membership, really, it's more for community. Like, of course, it helps me sustain the channel, but like, the reason I put a $2 membership, like most channels, they just have a $5 membership. Or like, they might have like a $3 membership, a $5, and like a $10 membership. I have a $2 and $5 membership. And my thinking was that I want a really, really cheap one, $2 a month. You know, if you think about how cheap that is, it's like nothing, especially with inflation. $2 a month, and depending on the country you're in, did you know, depending on your country, that could be less, like depending on the currency, how it converts it. If you're watching from somewhere else, the channel membership might cost a little less. That's really just so that people can use the cool emojis and have the badges, because it makes it feel like more of a community. I love that stuff. I love that stuff on YouTube. The channel member badges, I love it. Like, they upgrade like every few months, and the emojis are so cool. I recently added the emojis to Discord just so that more people could see them, because they're so pretty. I got so many of them. I wanted more people to use them, so they're on our Discord too. But that's really just so that we could do community stuff, because sometimes I do channel streams, like channel members streams, that are exclusive for the supporters who, you know, want to just hang out. It's less, when I'm streaming publicly, I feel more inclined to always be talking, or always be trying to, you know, put on a show in a way where I'm like I'm not wasting time. I don't want to waste anyone's time. So that's why generally when I'm streaming, you don't see me take breaks very often. I try to just power through stuff. Or like if I'm going to eat real quick, I'll have a snack during like a cutscene. It's just about the viewer. I care so much about the viewer experience, making it immersive. That's why I don't have a layout. I don't have ads. All these things to just try to make it better, because that's the environment, like that's what I would want to watch personally. So I'm trying to make like a stream I would want to watch. And all these things play into trying to make it a good viewer experience. But sometimes that can be a little tiring. And so then we have the channel member streams where I'm just like, we're just hanging out. It's really, really lax. So we've just done that for Final Fantasy, but like, it's just like, we're just watching the cutscenes together, just chatting. I'm not constantly commentating. Sometimes I am, but like, I'm not thinking about it as hard. Cause yeah, I do try to chat a lot, because I feel like that's the point of watching a streamer, is that it's the monologue, like the podcast aspect of it, of just listening to someone hanging out, or like talking about whatever they're doing, talking through a game, whatever it is, interacting with chat, having conversations. And so the channel member streams are for more like chill, just like the supporters direct. $2 is really good. Keep forgetting you added those. Oh yeah, on the Discord, yeah. I just want more creators. Oh, I read that already. But yeah, no, the spam of ads in the middle of videos can be crazy. So, but you can disable it easily. It's pretty easy to disable. And you can just set them manually. So that concludes the entire Twitch rant. Holy hell, that was over half an hour. Thank you guys for listening. Can't believe you guys voted to listen to that. I mean, I guess, you know, maybe you were interested. But end of rant. That's an entire... We started talking about it around 1:25. And that's it.